All right, y'all, good morning. This is Bishop Joseph Walker, Mount Zion Church, Nashville, Tennessee. And man, the Father knows. Thank you, Kirk Franklin, for that. And do you know God knows everything you need to go through to get where he's taking you? Sometimes we don't always understand it. It doesn't feel right. Sometimes we go through it and we whine and we complain. But please know that whatever's happening in your life, it happens with purpose and on purpose to bring together God's will for your life. Now, here's the deal. What looks like it's designed to destroy you is actually there to develop you. Bible talks about an eagle stirring her nest and how a place that historically is comfortable for the little eagle becomes uncomfortable because the eagle, the parent eagle, purposely makes it that way, feeds the eagle for a certain season, then pushes the eagle to the edge of the nest. And that nest is high up. And the eagle's got two choices. Either you fly or you die. In 2023, that's what God's going to do. He's going to make places that were historically comfortable uncomfortable just to see are you ready to fly. I believe you've been through too much to die. So now is your time to say, hey, God, thank you for pushing me out of my nest so I can do what I never did before and be who I never been before. All of it working together for good for those who love God and who are called according to his purpose. I am Bishop Joseph Walker, the Mount Zion Church, Nashville, Tennessee. I want you to follow me on Instagram. Do it right now at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. And let me know you are listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Maria Moore, good morning. It's time for the front page.
Good morning. Yes, it is time for the front page, which is being brought to you by Kohl's. Good news. Now you can shop all the beauty products you love and know more conveniently than ever with Sephora at Kohl's. Available at Kohls.com and in select stores. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Monday morning news. A video of Hakeem Jeffries' first speech as minority House leader about the ABCs of democracy has gone viral on social media, being viewed by more than 2.4 million people. Meanwhile, Republican Kevin McCarthy was finally elected Speaker of the House on the 15th ballot following 4 days of gridlock in the lower chamber. In other news, the husband of Anna Walsh, the Massachusetts mother of 3 who has been missing since New Year's Day, was arrested for misleading police investigators. Walsh's husband and her employer reported her missing when she did not arrive for work in Washington, D.C. Authorities confirmed that Anna Walsh never boarded her flight, and they also suspended ground search efforts after 2 days of negative results. Lastly, a Brinks truck driver was helping 2 men asking for directions on Friday, and before he knew it, a third man snatched $300,000 from the vehicle's bumper and vanished. The driver was making a cash drop at Chase Bank in Brooklyn's Sunset Park neighborhood. Police said the duffel bag full of money was sitting unattended on the bumper of the armored truck, while 2 of the thieves started up a conversation with the driver. Read more on these stories and other headlines at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Right to what's going on in sports.
Well, college football national championships going down tonight. TCU versus the Georgia Bulldogs. Rock Teasy, the sports genius, is going to give you my prediction later on in the show. This morning, NFL playoffs, they kick off this weekend. All the teams are set. The wild card round in the AFC. Miami's got Buffalo, Baltimore, Cincinnati. Los Angeles Chargers plays Jacksonville, and Kansas City Chiefs gets the first round bye as the number 1 seed in the AFC. The NFC has got Seattle going to San Francisco. The Giants has Minnesota. Dallas Cowboys gotta play Tampa Bay and Tom Brady, and Philadelphia Eagles get the first round bye as the number 1 seed. And real quickly, let me shout out to Fisk University, man. Debuted as the first HBCU team in NCAA gymnastics at the Super 16 event in Las Vegas. Shout out to Morgan Price. She's a Fisk 5-star recruit who earned the meet's highest score on the vault with a 9.9. Man, that's amazing.
Wow.
Shout out to him. It's going down real big. That was my quick sports report this morning. Gary with the T. What's up there, big dog?
All right, y'all. Everybody's excited, including myself, y'all. It's being reported that Kourtney Kardashian said she is back to business, honey. She said her energy is back. Now, according to Kardashian and Travis Barker, they paused, y'all, their in vitro fertilization journey. You know, the reality TV star is finally feeling like her old self again, she said. And everybody's excited about it, honey. Now, Miss Kardashian, who married the 47-year-old drummer back in May of 22, has been candid, y'all, about her desire to have a baby number 4, which would be her first with Mr. Barker. Now, they're saying that the Kardashian star shares Mason 13, Penelope 10, and Rain 8 with Scott Disick, while, you know, the Blink 183 rocker, he's the parent of Landon 19, Alabama 17, and former stepdaughter Atiana 23 with his ex-wife Miss Shanna Moker. Now, the fertility journey, Travis and I, she said, we stay, honey, in the moment and just do the stuff that we need to do. And, you know, and everybody's excited about it. Now, she's taking a break from it now, so she's letting the world know that she's not doing it right now, so I guess they're gonna do what they need to do, honey. Somehow, somewhere. Isn't that beautiful?
You know them Kardashians be having them babies.
Oh,
okay?
Yes, honey. She's the only one that had babies for a white man. All the other ones said no. So, congratulations, Courtney. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Viva Magenta. On the high end, you say Viva Magenta, and on the low end, just say beautiful red, honey. That's a crimson hue. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Tory Lanez fires his lawyer. Wait till I tell you who he got up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
29 minutes after the top of the hour, it is that time for the hot spot. Briggity Tat, what's happening?
What up, Rock T? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Tory Lanez has fired his attorney in the Meg Thee Stallion shooting case and has hired Suge Knight's former attorney, David Kenner. Now, according to Law and Crime senior editor Megan Conniff, whatever her name is, Tory is expected to return to court on Tuesday, January 10th, with his new attorney in tow. And during the trial, Tory was being represented by attorney Sean Hawley. So let's see what this gets him. What y'all think about him hiring Suge Knight's attorney?
Well, Suge Knight in jail, right?
Yeah.
Might be a good move for
maybe
him.
this the person that kept him out of jail for a long time.
That ain't gonna change that phone call we heard.
And Tory already in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
I guess if you gotta have hope, you gotta have faith in a little bit of Suge Knight's attorney. I don't see how, I don't know. This ain't my business. Let me shut up. All right, y'all, moving on. According to reports, Kanye West was spotted at an unidentified church this week. What's an unidentified church?
They can call the name of it, probably T.D. Jakes' church, probably.
A church is, how's the church unidentified? They just don't want to say the name.
Don't they have a sign out front to say the name of the church?
Everywhere, yes, a huge sign. Well, rumors that, it was rumors out that Kanye was missing, y'all, and as previously reported, speculation that Ye was missing started last month after his former manager claimed he couldn't find Kanye, the fashion icon, after filing a lawsuit against him. Hell, you file a lawsuit against me, I ain't gonna be able to be found either. Like, I'm gonna answer your call, right? Oh my goodness, y'all. Well, y'all, Lizzo took to Twitter this past weekend to talk about cancel culture. She tweeted, "This may be a random time to say this, but it's on my heart. Cancel culture is appropriation. There was real outrage from truly marginalized people, and now it's become trendy, misused, and misdirected." She added, "I hope we can phase out of this and focus our outrage on the real problems."
I agree with that.
I kind of agree with that too, because everything anybody do, they want to cancel them.
Oh yeah.
Let's cancel the people that really cause a problem, like she said. Y'all, French Montana took to social media to offer prayers after 10 people were reportedly shot on the set of his music video at The Licking in Miami Gardens. French tweeted, "Last night I was celebrating in Miami the release of my CB6 mixtape with friends at a local restaurant, and we unfortunately were in the wrong place at the wrong time when an incident took place that left people hurt." He said, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and families at this time." Meanwhile, Miami Police Chief Delma Noel Pratt says organizers did not obtain the necessary permits and it was a violation of the city. They also said that in a statement, if the necessary agencies were notified ahead of time and protocol followed, police officers would have been in place to safeguard the community and assist with deterring and responding, if needed, to any situation that may arise. So according to TMZ, all victims are expected to survive, thank God, and the investigation is ongoing.
Can we cancel that saying?
Oh my goodness.
Our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, right?
Can we leave that in 2022?
What should we say now?
We just need to find another way to say it. You can say the same thing, but just I'm sick of them 3 words.
Our thoughts and prayers.
Lord, that ain't working.
Right.
Do we keep condolences?
I think condolences has been around for a long time. You have to say.
It's just when you oversay something, it loses any meaning.
Well, I mean, what else can we say?
It's a default thing that people
it's
go
like
to.
people just say it. It's like,
and
how
you really
doing?
ain't thinking or praying. Most people
Neither
ain't thinking.
one.
Right.
Right. Well, last but not least, Rihanna's musical director, Adam Blackstone, has opened up about the singer's upcoming halftime show. He told Rolling Stone, "It's been cool. The thing about Rihanna is that she's so creative. She's a boundary pusher at all times. So it's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen before. And we always try to push the envelope with her." He added, "This is the first time coming back as Rihanna, the artist. She knows that her career has expanded different sonic palettes from EDM to pop to hip hop to ballads. So we want to try to give a little bit of all of that to everybody." So I can't really wait, y'all, to see what Rihanna is going to do for this halftime show. What you think, Gary?
She ain't gonna do nothing different, honey, but come out there singing that stuff.
Oh, what song is that, Gary?
Is that how she sounds?
Oh.
Yeah, Rihanna gonna show out at the Super Bowl.
Never heard that track by Rihanna.
Oh my God, right? Well, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on Gary's sour note, sourpuss. All right, y'all, coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day, and we got the Founders Day for Phi Beta Sigma. Did I say it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Woo! Rock T, is it gonna be fun?
Always. Let's go, baby. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, this is about that time. Rocky! Joke of the day! All right, Rock, come on with it.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got no joke because I just got finished arguing with Super Daddy about the national championship game tonight.
We can have yeah.
What happened?
We just had a heated argument. You went to the bathroom, you came back, we was in here arguing.
Oh no,
because
what happened?
The college national championship is tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Rock T been riding with TCU from the beginning of the season.
Telling everybody that they for real.
And I've been down them. And I've been wrong.
Oh, strong
and I'm a man up on mine. Hey, Super Dave, I was wrong. I doubted them because they always get killed, in the bowl games and all that kind of stuff.
Right. It's a different TCU team this year, dog.
But Special K, are they heavy enough to hang with Georgia Bulldogs, though?
I don't think so.
That's what Michigan said.
In Michigan, big.
And I thought Michigan was going to beat TCU.
In Michigan, big. But the way they beat the hell out of Michigan, man, that's going to be a good-ass game tonight.
TCU.
It's going to be a good game. They can run the ball, and they can get in that secondary. What's the one weakness for Georgia? That secondary. And
Right.
They got exposed against CJ who?
Yeah.
Stroud in that
They
Ohio
did get
State
exposed.
Game.
I said that last week. They did.
So are they coming with an attitude that the secondary going to have to ball out? Are they coming with that attitude?
TCU Horned Frogs will be national champions after tonight. I'm sorry.
All right, where we been?
Well, you owe me $20.
Let's what you got. I already owe you $20.
Yeah, so
I'm finna cash up.
I put a dub on Georgia.
Brad, you ride with Georgia, TCU. TCU is right in Fort Worth, Texas. That's right down the street. And then you got the Georgia Bulldogs that's in Athens, Georgia. Who you got, Brad?
I don't know who been doing the best.
Both of them. Both of them undefeated.
I'm gonna go with Georgia.
All right.
Georgia's setting itself up to make history.
I'm gonna go with Georgia.
Maria, what your husband say? You watch sports?
Yeah, we're going to go with Georgia, though.
Yeah.
Y'all better quit doubting them doggone Horned
I'm
Frogs.
not down them. I'm just picking a team.
I'm not betting y'all, but I'm going with the Horned Frogs.
That's the joke of the day right there.
Okay. That's the joke of the day. That's funnier than Rock T's joke.
We got man law violations up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. On the top of the hour, y'all, it's about that time for man law violation. What up, Special K?
What's cracking? Here we go. These are examples of behavior that all men 15 and over shall observe. Now, it used to be 12 and over, but as of the new year 2023, the Man Law Coalition raised the age to 15 and over. So, if you're 15 and up, you need to be listening right now. If you got a son that's 15 and up, make sure that he understands. Other than joggers or sweats, no grown man should really ever wear red pants. I'm just going to say that.
Dress pants.
Depends.
You gonna have to talk to the mighty clouds of joy. And the
it's one of
Jackson
those
Southern
things.
Airs, them gospel groups, they be wearing red now.
It's one of those things that's up for debate, but as of right now, it's on the books.
Them older Kappas.
It's on the books. If a woman break up with you, you cannot cry at that moment in her face. Or
no, you got to hold that, Kay.
Yeah, you got to hold that. You can't cry as soon as she break up with you.
That's biblical. You got to.
I don't care how long y'all been together. Me and my wife been together 29 years. If she tell me right now she don't want to be with me no more, I got to hold that cry until I'm by myself.
You damn right.
Please.
I can't cry at that moment.
I don't
you
care
can't
how
do it.
fire that fire was. You got to hold that, dog.
Got to hold it. And if you start telling your homeboy about it, you can't cry, while you talking to him.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't put him in that situation because it's going to be awkward for him.
Yeah.
Speaking of being with your homeboy, if you with another dude, you cannot eat strawberry shortcake. It's just one of them. It's one of them dishes that's awkward to eat in front of another man.
It's like
It's got a lot of whipped cream.
It ain't no hard way to eat it,
It's the whipped cream part.
If you do, you got to pick it up with your hand and just eat it like a
smash it on your face, like
smash in your face.
Then
you can't do that because you got to wipe the cream off your mouth. And then you got that one homeboy that'll wipe it off for you.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot. It's too much. That's too much. Now, if one of your guys, one of your homeboys offering to buy you a drink from the bar, you can't ask for nothing girly.
No.
You gotta ask for a manly drink.
You can't have
even if you don't drink.
Only a beer, Kay. Only a beer or a shot. They can't have no salt around the edge.
Can't throw that umbrella. Get that umbrella.
Can't say, well, just give me a sex on the beach or a screaming orgasm. No, sir. Don't ask your homeboy to ask for that. You shouldn't really date a girl whose foot is bigger than yours unless she a WNBA player. You shouldn't date a girl whose foot is bigger than yours.
I actually have, but I ain't gonna say no name.
She wears size 10 Air Force One and you wear 8 and a half. No, don't do that.
That's what threw me off right there. That's what threw me off, boy.
She could wear your shoes.
I couldn't wear them.
See,
I got something off the floor at the movies, man, and I looked down at her feet. She had on some flats, and her feet was longer than mine, bro. I couldn't do it.
But see, you're tall, so you can kind of.
She was taller than me, dog. I couldn't do it.
Oh, damn, bro, you 6'2".
Yeah, I know.
Damn, I know who you talking about too, Ricky.
Y'all be quiet, y'all.
Go ahead, Kay.
I know.
I know.
You should never share an umbrella with another dude and both of y'all got y'all hands on the handle.
Unless it's Joe Biden. That's the only person you can share an umbrella is if it's Barack Obama.
I'm talking about both of y'all holding on to the handle though. Come on.
Yeah.
You got his hand right above yours. No. No.
What if the wind is blowing real hard?
And you can't never help another man put his earring in. I saw this. I sent a picture of this actually to Super Dave. I sent it to all of y'all. There was a dude in the mall helping his partner put his earrings in.
Only in Dallas?
And he was on his tippy toes too.
Only in Dallas you'll see something like that.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying dudes just be friendly, like bruh.
That ain't friendly. That's a violation.
Only in the DFW you'll see a dude in the club helping another dude put his earring back on.
If you in the car with another man and a Usher song comes on, any song by Usher, you can't sing it out loud. And definitely the two of y'all can't sing it out loud together.
Man, my homeboy was driving down the tollway singing Usher, man. I just jumped out the car. He was going by 80.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
And here's another public service announcement from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and Special K. For all hood promoters that have a party planned for Dr. King's holiday weekend, please refrain from posting flyers featuring images of Dr. King in club settings. If Dr. King was alive, there's no way in hell he would be appearing at Club Shootout with $10 hookahs, $20 Douce shots, and special invited guests Glorilla, Lil Crip Walk, and DJ Ankle Monitor. If you want to honor Dr. King, just go to church or watch the I Have a Dream speech replay on TV1. This has been another public service announcement from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and Special K. So tired of this.
You said DJ Ankle Monitor.
I want him to DJ my next.
You got Glorilla picture superimposed right above Dr. King. Man, if y'all don't stop.
Oh man, I'm tired, Kay.
Like he would really be there if he was alive. If y'all don't cut it out.
He got Dr. K smoking hookah. So disrespectful. Oh man, I'm crying, Gary. What you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, Keke Palmer is speaking out, and she's talking to all the ladies and some men. Next with the Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 7 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Keke Palmer, y'all, actress Keke Palmer is speaking out. She said, y'all, that her pregnancy cured her facial acne. And she said that all women all over the world and some men that she created her pregnancy, y'all, with curing her facial acne. Now, the actress has documented her long battle with cystic acne. Now, recently, honey, the 29-year-old single mom revealed that her pregnancy cleared up her skin. She said, quote, I know you can't see right now because, honey, I got a face full of makeup on. She said, but let's get really into this, honey. She said, I want you to see that everything right here is extremely flat. She said, what that means is even with the discoloration that we're going to get, honey, there's no more of the bumps, honey. And she also said that I'm here to let y'all know that I found the secret, honey, to clearing up my acne. And guess what it is? She said, you need to get knocked up, period, point blank. She said, cause honey, and I mentioned that cause honey, they're going to be starting to call her, baby, Miss Keke, honey, Wyatt. She said, because she's going to stay pregnant for the rest of her life, honey.
Not Keke Wyatt.
Yeah, so you know, Keke Wyatt, they said she got 11 babies, honey, and her face is very clear. So, isn't that a great thing, Ricky? Y'all, don't you think more people, Maria, y'all had babies? Isn't that a good thing that you should have a baby to clear your face?
Well, it's because of the increase in blood volume. That's what it is. You ever seen people get facials and they use blood on their face?
Yep, that's the new thing.
So when you're pregnant, your blood volume goes up, and that helps with clearing up the skin.
So these dermatologists gonna be telling their clients, go ahead.
Well, I mean, there is a facial you can get that uses your blood and puts it on your face. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah, they have videos on social media. Yeah, I gotta show them to you. Yeah.
Where they get the blood from?
They get it from you.
Blood.
Yeah. And
They take it from like your arm or something?
Placenta. I know
It's not placenta.
Yeah, they was getting from the placenta at one point. Yeah. They were.
But if you're not pregnant, they don't take it from your placenta, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we just got placenta floating around.
All right, moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Aaron Hernandez's ex-fiance, y'all, honey, they are treating her like a dog, honey. They're accusing her, y'all, of misspending her daughter's money. Now, Miss Shania Jenkins Hernandez, y'all, she's an ex-fiance of former New England Patriots star Aaron Hernandez. She's accused, y'all, of misappropriating money that was set aside in the trust fund for her daughter. Now, she said all her daughter ever wanted to do in her dear life, honey, was to go to dance school. So she took $10,000 and $10,697, honey, out of the trust fund to send her to dance school, and they say she's misappropriating the money, honey. They say, how dare you take that money out, honey, for dance school, honey. No, Ricky.
Why the child can't go to dance school?
Girl, she better dance. That's gonna be her career?
Who knows? It might be.
If she's a kid and that's what she wants to do and that's what the money is for.
Yeah, you let the
No, the trust fund. I'm sure the trust fund for her to go to a bunch of damn college when she get older and not be the rest.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Ricky, what you think?
Come on now.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Kid want to dance.
Colleges offer theater degrees, which includes dance.
They had free dance school when I was growing up.
Ain't no free dance school. Free dance school.
That's where Leroy was at for fame. That was free.
Oh, that's what it was?
That was community dance class.
Yes, it was. So
No.
they should still have it.
No, they're not going to do that now.
Yeah.
Well, when she winds up
Professional
being
dance.
broke and don't have an education when she get older, then go back to your dance
Can't
school.
go to the YMCA.
Well, I just think
It's fun to play at the YMCA.
Yeah. Well, honey, they said, baby, the guy who was over it, honey, said no, honey, they ain't giving you nothing, honey. You ain't finna get no doggone $10,000, and they declined to pay the bill, honey. And she asked the judge to remove him as a trustee.
What?
Yes. So, but no, she shouldn't. But okay, now, so you starting off at $10,000 for that. Not suppose your daughter want to make doll making class. That's another $10,000.
Her daddy provided for her to have money to do the things she want to do.
No, they didn't put it like that. He put it in a trust, honey. No, sorry.
Well, you need to trust that she knows what she's doing.
She needs to wait to go to college. All right, the color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. I'm not going to argue with y'all with that one. The clue today, y'all, is Viva Magenta. On the high end, you say Viva Magenta, and on the low end, you say beautiful crimson red. That's your clue for today, y'all.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the G.
Don't be mad, Gary.
For dance.
All right, I got your wake-up calls. Big shout out to Phi Beta Sigma. Happy Founders Day. All the brothers Blue Phi. Y'all need to hit us up. 1914. Hit us up. 8669 Ricky. If you're a member of Phi Beta Sigma, it is your day. It is Founders Day. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Hit us up. 8669 Ricky. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Happy night. Hey, B. Come on out here, B. Come on out here, dog. Phi Beta Sigma, baby. It's y'all's Founders Day. Let's go. They woke you up this long, slid you in your house, you so would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Carter D. Womack, past president of Phi Beta Sigma from the state capital of Ohio, Columbus. As we celebrate our Founders Day, give it a shout out to my brothers of Phi Beta Sigma.
Yo, this is Rick, Charles Slick Rick, betting on the Choker, baby. Gamma Psi, Russ College, Spring, 91, baby.
Ed McClain, Beta Phi Chapter, Florida Memorial University. Shout out to the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma. Woo! It's Pastor Richardson out of Miami, Florida, man. I just wanted to paint the sky blue. Go Mob, Phi Beta Sigma.
What's up, Ricky? It's the national DJ of Phi Beta Sigma, DJ Red, the MC. Want to give a shout out to the Beta Epsilon chapter of Langston University, the BMC Clique, and all of my Dallas Sigma. Blue Phi, you know, let's go. Wake up, wake up.
Hey, Red, Red.
It's up.
Hey, Red, we were just finna shout you out, man. Hey, Rod.
I already know where you're going with it.
Hey, Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, Rock, wait, hold on. This is such a coincidence. Hey, Rock, I said, Rock, come over here and shout out. What I said, Rock?
Yeah, shout out DJ Red up in the building, up in the house.
And then he calls in.
I already knew he was gonna do it anyways.
Hey, Red, what up? Hey, what up, boy? We love you, man. And if it was not for this member of Phi Beta Sigma,
Man.
hey, listen, the program director for one of the biggest radio stations in the country, they fired his ass in Indianapolis, but we gave him.
Hey, and Dallas.
Yeah, they fired his ass. And we gotta stick with that know how to keep a job. Even after he got fired in Indianapolis.
But if you ain't never been fired in radio, you ain't been in radio.
Hey, you got fired from 97.9 and then you become the program director of one of the big. How do you do it? Big T, you do the same when people get fired. How do they bounce back?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then you was in Cleveland too, right? I was in Columbus. I was cool in Columbus. Shout out Power. I was cool in Columbus.
Yeah. Big is a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Go and shout your chapter, man.
Hey, Beta Epsilon. We just celebrated 75 years at Langston University. Me and Red been together all weekend, and we got some stuff going on tonight. But shout out Tau Sigma Zeta. Shout out OSIG. Everybody in Dallas, Fort Worth, Chicago chapter, IA Thunderdome. Gangsta Beta Theta, Pine Bluff, it's just so.
And shout out to y'all's international president, Chris Ray.
Yeah,
up
that
in the
boy
building.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Man, we love you, Bink.
Yeah, we love you back, Rick.
You know, we had to get on here and talk about you like a dog, man.
And what color he got on? He ain't got nothing. Damn blue on.
It's in my heart.
Y'all big people, he don't have on no nail you. No nail you. Here go, we're gonna play this for the Sigmas right here.
Yeah, you got that. There you go. All right.
There it is, man.
Let me set out a hoppers.
Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, 1914, Blue Phi. Let's go.
109, baby.
So it's the bottom of the hour. Hey, we got the one and only Miss Burt on with us this morning. Miss Burt, good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Miss Burt. Y'all
Miss
get
Burt.
it, Miss Burt. Oh, just the Lord and let us see another year, Miss Burt.
Just another day, ain't it?
Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Miss Burt.
Yeah.
Is that your song right there?
Yeah, you know, that's my song right now. I get happy. I had those songs that on New Year's Eve. We was at watch night.
Oh, y'all had watch night at the church?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Miss Bird, a lot of people didn't have it because they know people be shooting for real. They don't know can't know the firecrackers from the gun special, okay? They don't know the difference.
I know you're right. I told them I got too old. I can't move right fast as I used to. They can't get out like you used to no more.
So, Miss Bird, were they shooting outside of the church?
It was too, you know, after that New Year, the next day, everybody came down to the house.
Uh-huh.
My grandchildren, they came in to bring the New Year's in with me.
Oh,
I had to make the black eyed peas and hot dog, but we didn't even get a chance to eat none of it.
What?
Oh, man.
Brett wanted to...
They called themselves out there drinking. They come to find out somebody they had them find us some moonshine. Come to find out the folks had them put castor oil in it.
Miss Burt, what you be putting in your black eyed peas, though?
You say what?
I said, what meat you be putting in your black eyed peas?
I like to put a little bacon down in mine now. I will put me a ham hock or two in there, too.
Yeah, give it that good flavor. Mm-hmm.
I like to use both of them.
Okay. So they good.
So, Ms. Bird, I want to know why do people traditionally eat black eyed peas on New Year's, Ms. Bird?
Now, you know, they say it may like it bring you good luck. You know, you want to have a good year and have money in your pocket.
Right.
I've been doing about 70 years now. I'll be broke every year. But I just do it, you know.
Yeah.
So what happened when they started drinking the moonshine with the castor oil? I'm interested in that. That couldn't have ended good.
Oh, we had to call the sick wagon, but you know, down here we ain't got but one sick wagon. They couldn't even take them. The dad came out and said that they got to stay out there and run it off. Hey, well, we let them start on out there, and I told them I was going to have to wrench them out with that hose because they couldn't come to my house.
So, Ms. Bird, y'all getting ready. So what programs your church have at the first of the year? How y'all gonna kick off, 2023 at your church? And let everybody know your name in your church and, where they can find you at church, where you be sitting.
Now, you know, I go down there to St. John. I used to be on the usher boat, but you know, they took me down because they said I was moving too slow. They got me over there in the Amen corner with them old women like I'm old. So I'll be in the corner when I come now.
They said they took all the urgent boy Brett because she was moving too slow. So when they get happy, you can't get to them quick enough.
They pass out the fan.
Right. And when they shout, Ms. Bird, you don't wrestle with them. Ms. Bird, they take off and start running. Now you can't do nothing.
When we had watched that, them folks, the pastor was tapping them folks, they just took out running around the church. I told hope he wasn't going to tap me. I was praying he wasn't going to tap me because we were going to be in a mess.
Hey, Ms. Burton, so let everybody know, how can they reach you on the internet, Ms. Burt?
All they got to do is go on that internet and look up the Will K Show. When they see I know you're right, they in the right place.
So make sure y'all go on the internet and look up the Will K Show so you can find Miss Burt. Miss Burt, it is a pleasure to have you on the show, and we was happy to hear from you. What a pleasant surprise this morning.
I so appreciate y'all for having me. Now y'all have a good New Year. We gonna step it high this year now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Y'all give it up and show your love for the one and only Miss Burt. All right, Miss Burt. We'll call you later on, Miss Burt.
All right.
All right, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. What's the Smiley Morning Show? Chicken and waffle mix going down with John Ryan on the 1 and 2. John, man, we love that mix. What up, bye?
Oh, man, you don't know we're just kicking off the week the right way inside the mix, man. You don't know, make sure you're up on that Instagram at JAH Lions.
Man, y'all make sure y'all go to his Instagram, man. JAH Lions Sound. Hey, John, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, but my pleasure, Rickey.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Shout it, look.
We know who it is.
Look, I first want to say, I'm sorry, cuz. I'm really sorry, son. I'm really sorry. I apologize.
You're not coming to work.
I'm not though. But I got a real situation right now to deal with, and I need you to. I know some of your folks. You from Alabama. I know you know some country ass folks, son. I know you know some country folks, son.
Yeah.
That know how to deal with animals.
What's going on?
With farm animals, son.
Yeah, with farm animals.
Yeah.
I can help you on that.
Don't right, he got a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, it is.
Right till you ever dealt with some pigs.
Yeah, what you need to know, man?
How to get them out my damn house? It's like 7 pigs here.
You got
Rock, you got pigs.
I ain't got no pigs, man.
You got a farm, but you ain't got no pigs.
I ain't got no pigs.
Shawty, what the hell I'm doing with some pigs in that alone?
How they get in your house?
You must got a lot of garbage and slop around there.
No, the African dude, my sister Quito.
Yeah.
You know my sister Quito?
Yeah.
She been talking to the African dude, and he done came over here. He don't even know our daddy don't even stay with us. I don't even know who our daddy is.
Oh, so he offering 7 pigs to marry your sister.
He trying to marry my sister and brought these damn pigs over here last night while I'm watching the damn football game. I wake up in the morning, so all these damn pigs over here, he talking about he want to be her husband. What the hell I'm supposed to do with all these damn grown-ass pigs?
So he, instead of going to Queens like Hakeem did,
right?
He came to, Bankhead.
Yo!
To find his queen.
Yeah. What the hell I'm gonna do with all these damn pigs?
So he came over there, he's supposed to offer up 7 goats, I think, but he bought some pigs.
Right.
He bought some pigs.
How big your sister is?
She big. You know Quito fat. How do you know damn well Quito fat?
Yeah, Quito do got that junk in the trunk.
Yeah,
Instead of offering 7 goats, he came over there with 7 pigs.
Are they pigs or are they hogs?
These damn pigs over here. I don't know what they is. They stink though. How stinking so that my grandma was talking about you better not go to work or nowhere till you get all these damn pigs up out here because she's scared of pigs.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to grab them, but I'm stressed out.
Hold on. Put the phone up to close on. We want to hear him. Hold on.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, man, you can take the day off, Rock. I mean, Black Talk, take the day off.
Somebody said somebody over here.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick Bottom on the show. It is 4 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the Kalua of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's excited with actor Shamar Moore, y'all. 52-year-old Shamar Moore, if y'all haven't heard, has confirmed y'all that he and his longtime friend, Miss Desiree, honey, are expecting their first child together. Yes, honey. Yes, beautiful, honey. 52 years old now. They confirmed that Desiree, she had a son, actor with Stephen Bishop accepted as his own. Now they're sent together. They have a bio daughter, and now she's having her 3rd child, y'all, with Shamar, who is 52 years old. And and they look so good together. She's a very beautiful woman. I can't tell her nationality because she looks a little bit as if she was African American and a little bit of European and then something else. But nevertheless, she's about to give birth to her 3rd child, and it's with Shamar Moore at 52 years old. Is that too old to be having a baby?
For me?
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be wrestling with car seats at 52, 53 years old.
You ain't lying. I tried to put my granddaughter in that car seat yesterday.
Come on, man. I went through the same thing with my grandson.
I told my daughter, look, I didn't know this thing snap in. I'm trying to take the whole seatbelt off. Boy, I couldn't do it.
Hey, man, I just tied him to the regular seatbelt and
lay him across the seat and put that 3rd seatbelt over them newborns.
These new car seats is complicated.
Yeah, we didn't have all this stuff when we was growing up. That's why we tough.
Yeah, okay.
You had that one long seat in the back seat and your mama made a left turn. You roll your ass, find yourself upside down on the floor. That's why we tough.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Hey, Kay, write that down. I'm going to do that on stage, Kay. Kay, write that down.
Them hot ass seatbelt buckles you get burned with in the summertime.
Yeah,
We never used a seatbelt until they came with all these laws.
Yep. And they helped out some of us. But anyway, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Kris Jenner, honey, is being accused, honey, again, honey, of sexual assault on a younger black man, honey. And they're saying that they're unable to settle the dispute. Now, Kris may be forced, y'all, to face allegations that she allegedly sexually assaulted an African-American man who worked as her bodyguard. Remember, we talked about this last year. Now, according to a new report, they're saying Kris failed to reach an agreement with her former bodyguard who sued her.
You talking about Bruce Jenner, the one with the wig on?
No, that was her husband.
Oh.
That was her husband. No,
Kim Kardashian mama.
Yeah, her mama Chris, and they're saying she's being sued for sexual assault, Ricky, after Chris was ordered y'all to settle the case through a private arbitration. Now they're saying last year Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Armin Tamazarian, honey, gave both the Kardashian mom and her accuser Mark McWilliams until January the 6th, y'all, to find an arbitrator to listen to the arguments from both sides, and they want to settle the case. Now, all Mark is asking for, he's 47 years old, and Chris is 65. He's only asking for $3 million, claiming that she grabbed his crotch, exposed herself to him when he was still working for the family back in 2017, and then had him fired, honey, when he rebuffed her advances. Isn't that something? He's a unique African-American man, because usually black men like it when white women grab on them.
Why
so
he's saying something now if it happened in 2017?
So what happened?
It happened in 2017.
Yeah.
It's just now coming out.
Yeah, honey, sometimes those court cases take a long time, honey. And he also claimed that she assaulted him, honey, while they were in her luxury Bentley. So, you know.
So she was trying to get at him.
Yep, she wanted him, but then she didn't want her man that she had, so she was trying to reproduce the other black man. She wanted them all, just like her daughters.
Gary said she grabbed his crouch.
Yeah.
Crouching tiger.
Not crouch, it's crouch. Now what is a crouch?
Yeah.
That's when them drawers be tight, it be packed.
So, honey, but he wants $3 million for that, so they need to go ahead she just go ahead and pay, but that's changed to, Kris Kardashian, honey. She could do a commercial and get that money, honey. So just pay that man. They've been dragging this on for a long time now, so we're gonna see how this all turns.
He fumbled the bag.
Huh?
He fumbled the bag on that one.
Yeah. How?
Yep. Gone. Yeah.
He should have went on him.
Yeah, take one for the team, cuz she ain't that bad looking. You'd have been in with the Kardashians, you've been in the house and moved that other dude with them hips out of there.
Okay. Yes, Lord. Yes, I'm there.
With a grown man with some hips, you don't want that walking around the house.
Okay, strawberry letter 22.
My Lord. And then for a quick free story, y'all, our condolences go out to the Tristan Thompson family. That's one of the Kardashian baby father. He lost his mother this past weekend, y'all. So let's keep Tristan and all parties lifted up in our prayers. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Viva Magenta. On the high end, you say Viva Magenta, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Crimson. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. All right, y'all, here's the new one, Phony People, Nowhere But Up. Right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's get it.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, two things before we get to this, man. Big shout out to Coach, head coach Lovie Smith, for the Texans right there. Yeah, show them some love on RS Comedy. You can go to my page, man. Just show some love, man, cause they got to keep these. Now we be talking about firing black coaches every time these coaches, get ready to, be trying to do some stuff like, and then some of the other coaches can just damn win, not win and then get a better job, and then a black coach, struggling, or whatever. So.
He did look like Lovie Smith. Mr. McDowell.
Yeah. Enjoy, young man.
Y'all didn't talk about it, but Lovie Smith do look like Mr. McDowell from Coming to America. I don't care what you say. All right, y'all. Time right now is 23 minutes. He gone, Gary. All right, Gary, I know y'all saw this, man. Man, turn Rock T mic on.
Please.
As the royal family fall out, man, go on, man. As the royal family fall out, continue. Prince Harry, did you see that interview last night, Gary?
Oh, yeah, I watched it.
Added to his allegations about the inner workings of the British royal family ahead of the publication. The fool ran out of the studio. He gone. He gone. This fool is literally outside in the hallway on the floor. I knew if I say anything about John Amos, that was going to take Rock T out. There's one way to get him out where we can.
Good.
That'll run him out of here. So, Gary, this set the stage for an explosive week for the estranged family, especially as its newest allegations accusing Queen Consort Camilla as a danger to the family.
Now, in an interview over the weekend, the Duke of Sussex spoke on the death of his mother, the former Princess Diana, and his disdain for the British press over the treatment of his wife, Meghan, and why the family did not like her off the rip. Check this out.
The fact that she was American, an actress, divorced, black, biracial, with a black mother, those were just 4 of the typical stereotypes that becomes a feeding frenzy for the British press. It's laid out at breakfast when everyone comes together. So whether you walk around saying you believe it or not, it's still leaving an imprint in your mind. And a large part of it for the family, but also the British press and numerous other people, is like, he's changed. She must be a witch. As opposed to, yeah, I did change, and I'm really glad I changed.
What was he talking about? Who was he talking about? I changed. Who was he talking about?
The British people, the people when he was around said he changed because, honey, he made, like you said, he did change. He loved that black woman, honey, and he decided to marry her, and he was doing what he wanted to do on his terms, not on their terms. And, when you do things differently, when people don't like it, they go say, oh, you changed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Harry also went on to speak more about his relationship with Meghan Markle and how the current queen consort Camilla, who was his father's mistress while being married to his mother, Princess Diana. We can't forget that. Now, he says she purposely leaked information about Harry and Meghan to the press and tried to make Meghan the villain, when in actuality, Harry claimed Camilla to be calculated and dangerous.
She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her image.
You and your brother both directly asked your dad not to marry Camilla.
Yes. Why go that far when you don't necessarily need to?
And you wrote, I even wanted Camilla to be happy. Maybe she'd be less dangerous if she was happy.
Mm-hmm.
How was she dangerous?
Because of the need for her to rehabilitate her image. Because of the connections that she was forging within the British press. Open willingness on both sides to trade of information. And with her on the way to being queen consort, there was going to be people or bodies left in the street because of that.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
And despite the fractured relationship between his brother Prince William, Prince Harry told Cooper that he loved William deeply, but there's been a lot of pain between the two of us, especially the last 6 years. And he added that nothing he has written is ever intended to hurt my family, but it does give a full picture of the situation and also squashes the idea that somehow my wife was the one that destroyed the relationship between these two brothers. His new book titled, the title of it, Despair, is a reference to an hair and, a spare, a saying in the United Kingdom that refers to need to have a child to inherit in, what's that word right there, Maria?
Aristocratic.
Mm-hmm. Title. Mm-hmm. No, I just had to ask you, see, can you read? Testing your read.
I'm on top of my thing.
I'm just trying to make sure,
Ricky.
I'm trying to, you represent fam. I have to test you out every now and then, see if you can hit them big words, but you hit it. Harry was next in line. Harry was next in line to the British throne after William until William's children were born. Now he's the 5th in line of succession. My thing is, so I saw so many comments last night on social media and a lot of people going back and forth about, airing family business. Is Prince Harry wrong? Right? Is there a certain dirty laundry in the family that should just not be aired and made public? Now, first of all, for me, what the hell do they do? How do they get to be so rich? They stole jewels and pillaged and did everything to did all of this, dangerous. People have died and on the back of slaves and black folks for them to be, in the position they're in. I don't like them. I never liked them. I never cared for them. I think they're racist to the core. Queen my ass, or whatever you want to call them. She's your queen, but she's nothing to me. I didn't like Queen Elizabeth. I don't like Prince Charles. Princess Diana and her son, Harry, are the people that, stand against, systemic racism. And they call it out and they call it for what it is, and then somehow they get vilified. Right. That's just me, Maria, Gary. What are y'all thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100%, and I love the way that Harry is riding for his wife. He's always had a thing for black women, so.
And his mother.
His mother. Absolutely. Yep.
I think they treated, even as young as I was, they did Princess Diana dirty, Brett. Dirty.
I know.
She was out here feeding people. They criticized her for hugging little black children that had AIDS in Africa, who she was trying to save, and they just vilified her. The press, I don't care how liberal the press is, the media and the press is racist to the core. Even the American left. Now, am I right? Is that a stretch? Okay.
No, you're saying it right. I mean, because America is racist to the core, and we come from England, or America comes from England, so the racism started there, and it is, it runs throughout.
Mm-hmm. And take them, and all them diamonds that was in so-called Queen Elizabeth's crown, take all them diamonds and give it back to the continent they stole it from. I don't like them. They disgusting to me. I never liked them. I don't think, how do you just wake up rich and you get to be called a king or a queen and be worshipped and people kneel when you walk in just because you was born? What did you do that? A damn person have to run for president of the United States, or run for mayor or pastor or Congress or whatever. But
they're not part of the British political structure.
They don't have to be.
It's part of the, I don't think they have any real power to do anything. Like you said, they just exist.
Right.
And they just there.
They have influence.
But people just worship them. People just worship them. And the fact that, the way they treated, now see, think about Prince Harry. He riding for his mom and his wife. Now you done did this, you done killed my mom. And now I went out here and got the woman that I wanted. She not good enough. To hell with y'all.
Yeah.
And I stand with Prince Harry. I like him, and he just telling the truth. Period. And that damn, and if anybody else would have been in an affair, they would have been vilified. So this lady, she done slept with King, the one with the ears.
Charles.
King Charles. She done slept with him, and now she's queen consort for being the side chick.
Yeah.
Try to be the side chick in Kingston Projects where I'm from.
Some of them do move up now.
Yeah, some of them do.
Some of them do move up.
They don't get that good title though, honey.
So, Gary, what did you get from the whole interview when you watched it? What did you get from it?
It was sad to me because, especially when he said he couldn't even cry at his mama's funeral, and he had to go to therapy to learn how to cry. Cause he just couldn't cry. It just hurt him so bad. And the way his daddy did his mom, and he really, like he said, he didn't really care for Camilla, which to me, and in other instances go to show you, it doesn't matter how you look, how you smell, or the way you walk. If somebody like you, they like you. Princess Diana was beautiful, honey, to the world. But look at Camilla. Camilla like an old man. Ooh. But honey, but Charles still love her.
Yes. And they didn't listen, he didn't listen when they told him don't marry Camilla. He still married her. The daddy still married her, so why should he have not married Meghan?
Exactly, because she was black. And
I
they didn't
also
like that.
think too that the release of this book is kind of like a healing for him.
Yeah,
like how they say the truth shall set you free, and he just wants to tell his side. Get it off his chest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that he exposed that family traditionally for who they are. And what they have been,
nobody probably ever would have.
No. Oh no, nobody would have said anything. It would have just been brushed up under the rug. But I'd be damned if you're gonna treat my beautiful, and Meghan and his wife is beautiful, treat my beautiful, wife like that. And then, especially after what you did and the press did, chase my mother to her death. And then the way they dragged, his mother when she was living. I would hate them.
And you know what, Ricky? He said the last thing his mama saw was a flash bulb in her eyes.
Yeah.
When the paparazzi was chasing her. He said that's the last thing she saw.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And, so he have a right to feel what he feel and whatever. And, we accept him in America, and people like him need to start speaking out and speaking against, systematic racism. And, the only way you're going to, challenge racism is to, pull the cover back and expose it and talk about it and have the conversation. And, so black folks ain't bought into it. Black folks, was roasting the hell out of Queen when she died. They did all kind of memes and stuff. Not celebrating that she died. She ain't do nothing. Why are we talking about a damn queen? The queen to us is Aretha Franklin.
Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. That's the queen, Coretta Scott King.
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige, Florida Evans. Hey. I'm talking about like for real. Those are queens to us.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Flo Jefferson. Hell, all Louise Jefferson. Hell, like we got our own queen. She's no damn queen to us.
Aunt Esther.
Aunt Esther. And what's her name? Who Eddie Murphy married on Coming to America? Lisa. There you go. That's our damn queen. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ooh, boy, y'all crazy up here. All right, y'all. So listen, it's about that time, and I have a DM from Trina in the DFW. People in the DFW, that's Dallas Fort Worth. Shout out to Funky Town, who said, Ricky, I got 2 boys, 9 and 7, with my ex. And over the weekend, we had an issue because my current boyfriend took the boys to get their hair cut at his barber, not the one that their dad go to. All right. So now this is the first time he's taking them to get their hair cut. But my ex is mad and felt disrespected and says that I should have got his approval up front. Now, I feel like if that's important to him, then he should be taking them every week. Oh.
Message.
Oh.
No, man.
If that's important to him, then you should take them every week. Now, you don't have to have no haircut. Here's my response. You ain't got to have no haircut every week. You can go 9 days. You can go 9 to 10 days or whatever, but at least 2.5 times a month or whatever. Well, haircut, right?
Every 2 weeks, man. Message.
Oh.
No, man.
If that's important to him, then you should take him every week. Now, you don't have to have no haircut. Here's my response. You ain't got to have no haircut every week. You can go 9 days. You can go 9 to 10 days or whatever, but at least 2.5 times a month or whatever. Well, haircut, right?
Every 2 weeks, man.
But here's the bigger issue though. As a man, bro, that's a man law. Like, you can't take them boys to your barber. If they got a regular barber, you can't just take them. You the boyfriend. You can't take them to your barber.
Yes, you can.
Wait, did I say boy? Wait, what the letter say? Boyfriend.
Yeah, the new guy, he's the boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. You're not a husband. That's a boyfriend. You're absolutely right, Kay.
Come on, man. You can't do that.
Ricky.
He should have called them boys dad.
No, he
said,
should have done nothing. If he had to call them boys daddy, the dad need to be there with the mama then.
Okay,
he ain't there. She got a boyfriend.
Or be there to get their hair cut.
Well, she got a boyfriend. He was nice enough to take the kids to get their hair cut. He had to take them where he familiar with, not with where they daddy familiar with. He was with them.
He should have communicated with the dad.
He had to communicate with the dad. The dad should come get him on a regular basis to get their hair cut.
With the dad and say, Hey, Charles, I'm about to go and take your boys.
Charles should get their hair cut every weekend like he should be there.
You want me to take them to your barber?
No, I'm not going to call you and ask you to take to your barber. Sorry.
Yeah,
if I'm here right now, this is where I'm at, and this is what I would...
Gary, what if the new barber... Cause let me tell you something about new barber. They start their own edge up line.
Yeah. Take it back a little bit too far.
Yeah, they start their own line, edge up line. Cause let me tell you how barbers are. They real territorial. Well, let me start my own line. Like when it's about to trim my beard, I'm like, look, don't bring my, keep it at the natural line.
Yeah. They petty like that?
Yeah.
They very particular about that. Like you go to a different barber, he gonna mess up the line that your barber already got. And when you go back to your regular barber, he gonna know that you cheated on him.
Yeah, but he probably feel funny taking the kids to where the other guy takes them to.
Why you taking them anyway? That's a very important...
He's doing something
But that's
nice
a very personal
kids.
thing between a father and son.
But if he wasn't there to do it and the kids needed their haircut, why can't he take them to get their haircut?
Why should they wear damn afro waiting for the dad to come get their haircut?
Why should they look all scruffy and need it? Yeah.
No, you need to call me, bro.
So they sitting up in the 3rd grade looking like Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, dog. But it's simple, man. If the dad is in the kid's life, obviously he is. There's nothing wrong with the boyfriend that's reach out to pops and say, hey, man, listen.
Or the mama.
Yeah, say, hey, where does he normally get his haircut?
Right. Hey, can Gregory, cause Gregory, can Gregory take them over there, to the barbershop? Or do you, here's the thing, here it is. Hey, Leroy, as Gary would say, are you planning on getting the boy's haircut? If not, Gregory gonna take him to his barber.
Right.
And then give him the option.
There you go.
But if he can't come get through the haircut, then Gregory gonna take him over there to the Jones Brothers barbershop. That's a little barbershop that I grew up in where everybody knew not to go.
Right.
But that's where older men, when they get a haircut, where they'll start your new life. You understand what I'm saying, Kato? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Brad, is that
what
fair?
you just said. That's a fair scenario.
But I think to avoid all that and not even bother the dad, and you just trying to take it up on yourself and be a good person to the kids.
But when it comes to that, no.
I don't understand.
That barbershop situation is really important.
Real
It's to his father and his son.
Yeah,
that's a real personal time that you spend with your son.
Okay, well, take them to a braid and let them get their hair braided then.
Nah, exactly. Well, if the dad didn't know they get their hair cut,
you just can't have nobody
They ain't got to get it cut. Ain't nobody finna be territorial over a lineup.
Thank you. And over a damn haircut. We act like y'all crazy. If the dad didn't know they get their hair cut every week, then, well, he should be there every week to get their hair cut.
Don't nobody get their hair cut every week.
Well, however the situation is, the dad didn't know how often they get it.
Okay, but the dad has priority. The boyfriend needs to check in, or the mama needs to check in with the dad.
And the kids are the priority. The dad should take them to get their hair cut on time every time they take them.
Okay,
I think this letter also needs a little bit more context, because if this was, you definitely need to check in with the dad. But if it's something that's occurring all the time and the kids are always coming over and their hair isn't cut, I understand the boyfriend going to get it done. But I agree that they should check in with the dad. You know, I would want someone to check when you taking my daughter to get her hair braided and all. Like, you just got to have a little bit more information. Is it just a first time thing? Does it happen all the time?
So Maria, you saying a courtesy call?
If she's dating a guy, they must be serious enough for her to be around the kids. So they should have some type of communication, don't you think? The father and the new boyfriend.
Absolutely.
Some type of communication. She got him around her kids.
But why I need to take my damn kids to your barber and then everybody looking at me like...
I'm not saying that part. I'm just saying some type of communication for the betterment of the children.
If the damn kids need their damn haircut, you take them to get a damn haircut. Period.
Brad, everybody can't cut. They can't.
That's not nobody's problem.
Well, it'll grow back if it's messed up. But why would the boyfriend take the kids to a bad barber?
School looking like Lou Rawls, you'll never find.
You'll never find.
Rickey
Smiley morning show, baby.
Hey, we're going to be playing a lot more of that, man, but we just had to play that Sherelle at the beginning and let y'all know where that came from, man. We got to give us a big shot. That's your friend, Gary Sherelle.
Oh, yes, baby. I love Miss Sherelle, honey. I don't like the idea that people stealing off of her song, but that's what it is.
Gary, they making money on. She get paid for that.
Sure do.
Is she getting paid?
Absolutely. You write it?
Oh, yeah, that's true, Brett. Did she write it? Hopefully she wrote it and getting paid, honey.
Yeah, she got some. Yeah, she gonna get a little something. I bet she get booked if nothing else.
Oh, that'll be cute, honey. We need Sherelle back.
That's gonna make people want to hear the song, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, then, with the AKAs, with their own intro, the one and only. Janai Thornton. Janai, you heard that, got your own intro.
Come on now. Good morning.
We are so happy to have you on this morning. Happy Early Founders Day to you and your wonderful sorors, members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Listen now, at the beginning of the new year, it's normal for us to be focused on our finances and want to do better with our money this year than we did last year. So we got our money expert, the one and only Janai Thornton, is here to help us get off to a good start this year. Janai, what's up?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So, Ricky, you're right. Everybody's focused on money. It's the beginning of the year. And everyone always asks me this time of the year, Janai, where should I start? What should I be focused on? And what you should be focused on first is really get a handle on where are you financially? Like, where are you? What is your credit score? How much debt do you have? How did things go for you financially last year? How much money have you saved? How much is in your retirement? It's really important to assess where we are before we can determine where we really need to focus. So, and what have we been avoiding financially too? That's another important question to answer. So let's figure out where we are, get our goals together, and let's get going. It's January.
Well, you know what, Janai? Many people have already thought about their financial goals for 2023. Things like raising their credit score, paying down some debt, or saving more. Now, before we decide what our 2023 money goals are, what should we be doing first?
And that's what I was just saying, Brad. We got to figure out where we are financially. And what's really important, too, let's determine what we have going on this year. Are you moving out of state? Do you have a child going to college? Let's assess what we have going on. That way, again, we know where to double down. We know where to focus and put our energy and efforts towards.
I love that, Janai. You know, I pulled my bank statements over the last quarter, and I was like, "Whoa, too many smoothies, too much going out to eat." So I definitely feel you on that. So, Janai, for people who are already struggling financially and have decided, you know, they need some help with their finances this year, what are some steps that they can take, and where should they go?
You know, Maria, it's interesting. It's one thing to acknowledge that you need help, but it's something completely different to know where to go to get some help with your finances, particularly with so many scammers out here right now. So one place that I do recommend is the National Foundation for Credit Counseling. Again, National Foundation for Credit Counseling. That's nfcc.org. And one thing that I love about them, they can help you with debt counseling, credit counseling. They can help you to prepare to buy a house. They can help you with credit card debt, student loan debt. They can even help you negotiate lower interest rates with your creditor. So again, check out nfcc.org if you need some assistance this year.
Now, switching gears a little bit, I know I'm going to be winning that $1 billion, maybe billions.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Now, what advice you have for me and other people who come into a lot of money at once?
Yeah, inheritance or just...
I know that's right. So I'm going to go ahead and text you the list of what I need you to buy me first. Right. First, let's do that. But what's really important, Ricky, for us to understand is we may or may not win the Mega Millions, but it's not unusual for people to come into a large sum of money, whether they're selling real estate, someone in their family passes away and leaves them some life insurance, or maybe you get a raise or a big tax refund. The key to managing a windfall, though, Ricky, is first thing you should do is nothing. You know, I think people automatically, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to do this. You need to take 30 or 60 days and do nothing. You need to get adjusted to having that money first. And one thing I think is important, is something one of my friends taught me is it's called spend it on paper first. You need to write out what your plan is for this new windfall that you have. How are you going to spend it? What are your priorities? Please don't forget about the IRS, of course.
Right.
And then, of course, we need to be very careful about who we tell, because, you know, that could change up our plans. Let's kind of keep everything a little close to the chest and get our plan together first.
All right.
You got an update on the President Biden's student loan forgiveness program? I mean, how's that? Where's that at right now?
Well, you know, what's interesting about that right now is, I don't know if a lot of people realize it, that's actually getting ready to go before the Supreme Court. So there's no forgiveness on the way yet. That is actually going before the Supreme Court. So those of us who are expecting that $10,000 or $20,000 in forgiveness, we have no idea when that's going to happen. But what's interesting is legal experts say that President's policy has a very narrow path to survival in front of the justices. So let's keep our fingers crossed and say a couple of prayers, and hopefully the Supreme Court will go in favor of President Biden's plan.
For sure. And Janai, what's some basic things that you would like to see everybody do this year to help, to manage their finances better?
A couple of things. Number one, it's really important that you have either a weekly or like a bi-monthly money meeting. You need to get in the habit of having a set day and time where you sit down and focus on your finances. Pay your bills.
Yeah.
Yes, please. And that's for all of us. No, you don't.
Wait a minute, say what, Janai? Say that again.
No, you don't. That's the thing. People think I have to have a lot of money to build that habit. But no, I don't care if you have 10,000 or 20 million. You have got to get in the habit of having that focused time. When you pay your bills, when you check your balances, when you're looking at your money goals, or when you're meeting with your spouse or your significant other, discussing your finances. It's just like working out. You know, if you work out occasionally, you don't get the results. It's same thing with our finances, having that set time of focusing on our finances. That, and one more thing, everybody, please get a will this year. I need everybody to put that on their to-do list. Please, Gary, you too.
Oh, baby, I've been having a will for about 10 years, honey. My daddy was a mortician. I got wills.
I done went down there and picked out all my stuff. I done wrote out obituary. I got everything laid down to the T. Who get this lamp, that, from the lamp to a necklace to my tennis shoes. Every single thing has been written. And then a separate will of who not to give nothing to.
And who shouldn't come, right?
And wait a minute, Janai. I got a seating chart for my funeral. Man, I wish you would put some of these Negroes in a limousine and you handing them tissue and they mistreated me while I was living. I got some folks that's not related to me that's gonna be in them front 2 limousines mixed with people. I'm gonna do it. We can do a whole segment on let's do a whole segment on a wheel, because guess what? We don't like to talk about it. True. We do not like to talk about it. But guess what? With 2 things we're gonna do. We're gonna pay taxes, stay black, and die. It's gonna happen. Yeah. So we only here talking about taxes and civil rights. Why we can't talk about what's going to happen when we leave? You got kids and grandkids and then somebody suffering your death, right? Now they got to fight with other family members over a damn car. And then all the money goes to the probate court, and then the government end up getting all the money.
Yeah. Yep. And now you got them folk in your business making decisions about your assets and your family. Come on, we know better than that.
I'm
so
talking
please,
about, then wrote that obituary. I got a little 3-fold. I know what pictures I want in there, a video I play. And then I'm going to do a list of folks that I don't want to come to my funeral service. Comedian George Wallace. I don't want him there. I don't want Hope Flood there. I don't want comedian LeVar Walker there, comedian
You
Big
don't want
Sean.
D-Ray there.
I don't want D-Ray nowhere near my funeral, sir. I can't stand D-Ray Davis. And comedian Double D in Atlanta that I was roasting my jacket. Janai had on the leather jacket. He said my jacket looked like it was made out of some old college footballs. Or whatever. Yeah, Rock, you was with me. Oh, yeah, they are never sitting nowhere near me.
Wow.
You said what?
Pigskin leather coat. That old football stitched around there.
Yeah, Janai, we're gonna do a whole final. We're gonna do a whole segment about that. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can follow me at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. Y'all have an amazing Monday, y'all.
Old school Voigt leather coat.
Listen, I'm gonna borrow that seating chart idea from you. I didn't think about that, but I'm gonna borrow that seating chart idea from you. I love that.
Janai, you got family, you got folks that done talked about you like a dog while you was living, and they get to sit on the front 6 rows of your funeral. I don't care how related they are. And then you got people that work in the building that love you and care about you, and they got to sit in the back of a church. I'm going to start a whole trend. You better not come for them. They're going to be you can't even go in the overflow, because I know my little service is going to be packed. They're going to have my service down there at Mount Olive at Pastor Davidson Church, and they're going to
ain't nobody coming to that.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Monday morning news. Newly elected Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries went viral over the weekend following his speech highlighting the differences between the parties.
House Democrats will always put American values over autocracy, benevolence over bigotry, the Constitution over the code, voting rights over voter suppression, working families over the well-connected, xenial over xenophobia, yes we can over you can't do it, and zealous representation over zero-sum confrontation. We will always do the right thing by the American people.
Yeah, that was his ABCs of democracy. It was a really great speech. Meanwhile, after 15 rounds of voting, California Republican Kevin McCarthy was finally elected House Speaker on Saturday. House Republicans are now turning their attention to implementing their agenda, which includes a showdown with the Biden administration and law enforcement agencies over their criminal probes, particularly those into former President Donald Trump. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden visited the U.S.-Mexico border yesterday. It was the president's first trip to the southern border since he took office. The visit comes amid record levels of border crossings. Biden is expected to discuss migration issues with the country's president. Lastly, and in lighter news, the Mega Millions jackpot, which Ricky says he's going to win, is $1.1 billion, the third largest prize in U.S. history. The drawing is tomorrow night.
Don't text me, poo.
Read more on these stories and other headlines at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at this morning's News Rock T. What's going on in sports?
What it is, Maria Moore. Well, the NFL playoffs are set. They kick off this coming weekend, the wild card round over in the AFC. Miami's going to Buffalo. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. The Chargers versus Jacksonville. The Kansas City Chiefs, they get the first round bye as the number 1 seed. Over there in the NFC, Seattle versus San Francisco. The Giants got Minnesota. Dallas Cowboys will have to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't care how old Tom Brady is, it's still Tom Brady in the playoffs. Philadelphia, they get the number 1 seed, so that means they'll have a first round bye over in the NFC. I'll have my picks and predictions later on this week. Stay tuned for that. It's all about college football national championship going down tonight. Them TCU Horned Frogs and the Georgia Bulldogs. Yes, I'm gonna say this, man. I've been riding for TCU all season long. I've been telling everybody that the Horned Frogs are for real. Even though I did think Michigan would beat TCU in the playoffs, TCU just proved once again what I thought was for real.
Yeah.
And man, I'm picking TCU to win this game tonight, bro.
No, dog.
I'm picking TCU to win this, man.
Rock T, as good as they are, Kirby Smart defense is just absolutely unbelievable. That quarterback gonna have a hard time. Now, I will say that Ohio State did expose.
Would beat TCU in the playoffs. TCU just proved once again what I thought was for real.
Yeah.
And man, I'm picking TCU to win this game tonight, bro.
No, dog.
I'm picking TCU to win this, man.
Rock T, as good as they are, Kirby Smart defense is just absolutely unbelievable. That quarterback gonna have a hard time. Now, I will say that Ohio State did expose Georgia's secondary. However, those are things that they can correct. Those are things that they could make an what do you call it? When they come out of halftime, they make adjustments. Yeah, they can make adjustments to that.
Let me tell you something, man. Sonny Dykes, head coach of TCU. He's gonna pull out some stuff that ain't nobody seen yet all season. So all the film that Georgia's watched, everything that they think they gonna get with TCU, I guarantee you.
Kirby Smart got 4 national championships at Alabama, and he got 1 last year at Georgia, and they've been here, but they kind of got this, I've been here before.
I got you. I hear all
attitude
that.
and mentality.
I hear all that.
If they can score on Georgia Bulldogs, they can beat them, but Georgia defense is hell, Rock T. And guess who win ball games? Defense.
They got something for them tonight. Them TCU wide receivers.
What we betting?
We
I already owe you.
You owe me 20. So
I'll cash up you that.
We'll just double that.
Okay,
double nothing.
So I get 40.
There it is.
All right.
There it is, man. And if y'all want to see Rickey's story when he was telling the story about being the Grand Marshal at the Martin Luther King parade, go to my Instagram right now at Rock T.
Hey, we talking about that right quick.
Hey, y'all.
Listen, all y'all folks out there, all y'all affiliates, don't send no email asking me to be no Grand Marshal, no damn parade. That is a nightmare.
He just told the story.
That is an opportunity to get heckled and cursed out down several streets.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It ain't happening.
You got to get the raw version, man.
Once you cross over them tracks.
Boy, hey, did I just say that?
A whole different level.
Did I just say that?
He broke the whole story down, dog.
I'm downtown Dallas smiling, but as soon as that damn parade hit Martin Luther King and Oak Cliff,
you wouldn't believe. Seeing all them family dollars and you turn cash advance.
You turn out MLK in South Dallas and hit that MLK Malcolm X intersection. Ooh. That's when everything changed.
I ain't never heard so many insults. If you don't get your it's all that. If you don't get your
the video is on at Rock T Holla, my Instagram. It's the funniest thing ever, dog. And it's the raw version, so get ready.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Special K, what'd you say? You said Family Dollar and what? Special K, helping the right.
You see Family Dollars and them cash advance and Cash America Pawn and
that car wash.
That car wash, boy.
Yeah, dog.
Struggling black people are not nice.
You gotta keep.
I know, cause I've been one for a long time.
And you gotta keep waving. You gotta suck it up and keep waving.
Brett, don't be no Grand Marshal on parade. Get off that damn float before it hit the hood. You good while you downtown, but boy, when they start turning down them little back streets.
You ain't got to tell me, I know.
Brett, you on that Brett, we did the parade in Chicago. What was that parade, Brett?
That the Bud Billiken.
We did the Bud. Brett, no. We did the Bud Billiken parade. We on the float.
You throw that candy out, they throw it back at you. You don't want this candy on flour.
So you gonna throw a Charles blow pop at me, man? That's gay. That's gay. You gonna throw a Charles blow pop at a grown man? Man, he throw him back.
Oh, he throw it back
and then took the suckers from his little 2-year-old boy and throw it back on the floor. Brad, you was down with me, Brad.
You know
Brad,
Chicago don't play.
Let me tell you what Brad did. Brad got off the float and got on the bus. Brad, am I lying, Brad?
You ain't lying.
Brad got scared.
You ain't lying.
Brad, what side of Chicago we was at?
Man, we was on the west side, bruh.
Boy, we went down the west side of Chicago.
The west side.
You thinking these are Rickey Smiley morning show fans, which they was.
Man,
but boy, they start yelling out some hurtful things. Your mama. That's why your mama got one leg and one eye. They call her Eileen. Your mama got an Anna Nia named Nisi. Your morning show ain't funny. Better bring your ass. Where your security at?
Disrespectful, y'all.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Go ahead, Brad. I'm sorry. That was a flashback.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it real quick. Avatar: The Way of the Water brought in $45 million at the box office over the weekend, causing the running total to pass a $500 million mark domestically, according to Deadline. Now, with $1.7 billion globally, the film has become the 7th highest grossing film ever, surpassing Jurassic Park at $1.67 million. In other movie news, the horror flick Megan had a successful debut over the weekend, bringing in $30.2 million and taking second place in the domestic box office. Now, the Best Man Final Chapters have set the Peacock record for the highest ranking streaming debut and landing them in the spot of the Nielsen Top 10 streaming chart. Previously, it was the Fresh Prince drama remake Bel Air that held the title. And additionally, the program is reportedly ranked number 5 in an early version of Nielsen's Top 10 streaming originals chart. So congratulations to all of them. Have y'all seen the Best Man Final Chapters yet?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It was good. I enjoyed it. Did y'all like it?
Yeah, it was cool.
How many episodes are there?
Oh, it's about 8 or 10.
Yeah, I didn't see all of them, but I saw some of them.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
Not yet. Yeah.
On Peacock. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Mark Moriel with the State of Black America, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, it's time for the State of Black America with the current president of the National Urban League, Mr. Mark Moriel. Good morning, man.
Hey, happy New Year, Ricky. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, a great Christmas, Kwanzaa, and happy New Year, you, your family, and the extended Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Thank you so much, and I'm glad to be back with you all for 2023 to discuss the State of Black America. So, first of all, best wishes for everyone for a successful, purposeful, and proud 2023. There's a lot on the agenda. Number one, we just experienced the second anniversary of the January 6th insurrection. It was a feeble group of people who tried to take control of the nation through what I call an insurrection and a coup. Now that the Select Committee, which was put together in the House, chaired by Mississippi's own Benny Thompson, who did an admirable job chairing that committee, they have concluded their work. They've issued a thorough, complete, if you will, report. They've made a number of recommendations, including a recommendation to the Justice Department that former President Donald Trump be prosecuted on criminal charges of 1, obstructing an official proceeding, 2, conspiracy to defraud the United States, 3, conspiracy to make a false statement, 4, incitement of an insurrection, and other conspiracy charges. These are serious charges. I strongly believe that Donald Trump should be prosecuted. No person, no man is above the law in the United States of America. And the idea that, quote, it would divide the country is a preposterous statement because Donald Trump and his actions have divided the nation. To prosecute Donald Trump is to put the nation on a path to heal the nation, to send a message that no matter what position you hold, no matter what power you exercise, you're not above the law in this nation. So I'm hopeful that Jack Smith and his team of Justice Department prosecutors will act on the committee's recommendation. Now, the evidence against Trump has included emails, letters, documents from elected officials. There's even more information on Donald Trump's efforts after he lost the election to arm twist, bully, intimidate, and persuade election officials all over the country to come up with false returns, false electoral ballots. This was an effort to commit an absolute fraud on the United States of America. So the work, Ricky, to protect democracy, that's what this goes to, which is about, if you will, assuring that votes are not suppressed, ensuring that the right to vote is not discriminatorily inhibited. That's about ensuring that we are not gerrymandered, ensuring that, one, we pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. That work continues, but the prosecution of Donald Trump must happen in 2023. Yes, and we're going to keep all of your listeners updated as this proceeds, because it is front and center to the need to protect democracy. So we look forward to this year. We want everyone to connect to the fact that the National Urban League will be releasing our State of Black America report this April in Atlanta, Georgia, on the campus of Morehouse College. Thank you, Morehouse. Thank you, Atlanta. As we continue to bring the best information, the best policy recommendations, the best analysis, and the best energy and motivation to Black America through the State of Black America report. So, Ricky, that is today's State of Black America report. Happy New Year. Again, next week, of course, we'll celebrate the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King. We'll be back with you with some thoughts on that next Monday. But I appreciate you so much, Ricky. God bless you and your team and your staff, and Happy New Year. And once again, I'm Mark Morial. That's the State of Black America. Follow me, please do, on all social media, at Nat Urban League and at Mark Morial, for continuous updates and to be a part of this conversation.
Hey, man, thank you so much. You've been listening to the State of Black America with former New Orleans Mayor and Louisiana State Senator Mark Morial, currently the president of the National Urban League. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Mark. Talk to you next Monday. More of the Morning Show. Turn up.